What they are proposing in this so-called SAVE Act is like Jim Crow 2.0. Is like Jim Crow 2.0. They make it so hard to get any kind of voter ID.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
Black people don't have cars, don't have driver's licenses, so it's sort of a vestige of post-slavery law.
Thanks for tapping in with the Already Council Social Club. That's excellent vision. Good looking out.
As always, give us a like, share, subscribe. Keep our algorithm moving up.
And I don't want to take you back to the past, but there's been a lot of the R word thrown around. I mean, what you think, man?
Ain't that typical? That's like the go-to move, right?
Yeah.
It's like Uno, draw 4, but now race card 4.
And we're talking about this voter ID, the SAVE Act, and how I guess we're not, as black people, able to secure identification or know where the office is, the DMV, or like we don't got IDs and shit. Check these clips out.
Opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as say those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to.
Now, this is the crazy shit. They all mean well. They think they're doing something positive to help us.
But listen, it's 2026, and they trying to act like this is 1936, and blacks are not walking around with.
But that's why I'm trying to say this, because that's the programming of it. If these are the people that's on our side, you feel me? If the people on our side think we dumb and we don't have enough wherewithal to find a place to get the ID from or enough funds to get an ID, or we can't put down a bag of weed to go put that $25 on some identification, or like we've already been through the getting pulled over for nothing. So we know ID, like
unbiased liberal racism.
Have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access.
Hold up. Type of people?
These type of people.
Just pay attention, y'all.
To DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs you do over the internet. Does that also make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service.
Unbiased prejudice. Oh, so you saying black people can't afford the internet?
If I'm not mistaken, didn't we have something to do with the invention? I'm not saying we solely invented it, but the Wi-Fi, they try to say that the black people didn't have it. Yeah, the black lady has something to do with that. She didn't invent it solely, but she has something to do with that. The GPS, all of that. Like, whatever, but let's go, man.
Provided for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
Wow.
A lot of people have smartphones.
Wow. So I feel they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
Even if you don't have the knowledge, the other white lady right here followed it up with smartphones. So even if you're dumb, you got smartphone. Come on, man.
We might not have data. For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or they're not informed. I also think there's a repression of black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing
if you're
states
a convicted felon, you don't have the right to vote anymore.
White,
you're a convicted
Asian,
felon,
Latino,
and you're in jail.
White, Asian, Latino.
It don't matter who you are.
Come on, man. This is crazy. And I'm not really trying to make this, well, I guess so. It's already political. This is so they can get illegal immigrants just to be able to come in and flood the voting block and push their bullshit through.
It's just to justify more racist policies and systematic structures made to be blocks for anybody that's black or brown to get ahead in this world.
Why they tell you it's for people of color, but whatever.
That's
Don't get lost
a
in the
huge
sauce,
population of the African Americans.
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? You carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
No.
It's funny, but you see their reaction. They almost laughing. Like, why? What? Like, what are you? Like, who? Like,
of all the questions you could be asking me,
you gonna
right
stop
now,
me to ask me if I got ID?
You know, you could be asking me on
Science, math, any like.
No, do I like
shit.
the state of how things are in the city or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? This could have been one of them. Pull you over. Let me get 3 questions right. You give me $500. It could be any one of those social media things where they run up to you with a mic and a camera. But this is what you. So, do you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna try this shit.
First of all, go ahead.
Everyone that I know has an ID. Why would they think we don't have ID?
That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so like we know what we need to carry around.
Everybody that I know have ID. Like that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Do you know any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
No.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this? Some type of trick candy camera?
I know, right?
That's the only thing I brought with me.
Those are legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Did you have a problem getting there if you had to get there?
No.
I know you sound like.
If you had a problem getting there, they got driving programs though. Transportation. No, hold up. Social programs for you to get there. They also got DMV programs that'll give you waivers for the license and the identification. Dog, this is stupid. You got it.
I could really see the look on his face like, yo, where are these questions really going? Like, can I get to the DMV? Do I know where the DMV is? 125th and 3rd. Like, you don't know what? Do I need to help you get there?
You want me to take you there or something? Want me to write you a little map?
Is that what's going on here?
And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity, honestly. Everybody has access to the internet. Even a little kid can figure out how to work the internet.
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly, right?
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever.
Your phone has data? You can actually
Unlimited.
Unlimited data.
I use my phone as a hotspot.
What does that say to you for people who have this perception of black people?
They're pretty much ignorant. That's
you
why
use the R word.
Process hard.
I just think that's ignorant. Ignorant.
Ignorant. That's the word I'm hearing a lot. Ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
Does it sound racist for somebody to say that?
I think it is a little racist because, you know, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what you're talking about.
Maybe a little bit of racist in it, but like I said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
The reason why I would say it's racism is because it's textbook definition of racism.
I mean,
you based on a person's race, you're saying that they cannot get enough finances, the wherewithal to operate the internet, or to locate and remember where the DMV
inferior.
is.
You're calling them inferior
just because they said black people,
right?
That's racism. Am I tripping?
Oh yeah, they poor.
Yeah, I'm saying I agree. It's stupidity to have racist to be a racist. It's stupid.
It's stupidity when they hear it like repeated back by the gentleman. But
no, but I'm saying when a man asks you if it's racism, they're trying to be nice. That's one of the problems we have, bro. Call it what it is. The lady was the first one to be like, yeah, that's kind of racist.
But that just goes to show you too, like even the young boy, you know what I'm saying? He was raised right, so he ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, project himself in a bad or negative light, even if it's to.
This is the thing.
Call out.
It's been beat on our head so much that, and I'm one of those guys. I don't like using the race card, but when it applies, dog. That's textbook. No, because they say black people use racism, and I say it too sometimes. Don't use racism or the government or the system to say that's why you can't do or get to the goals that you set for yourself. But two things can be true. We know it exists and it's not going nowhere, but I'm saying that is in a textbook under the definition. I'm just saying a whole race of people. You're saying,
and these are the liberal-minded people, you know, that are supposed to be, you know,
your allies.
Your allies, democratic, you know, thinkers.
When what I see is based on the vote they just had, all the Democrats voted against it, right? They're
Exactly.
voting against the public's interest. So you're not serving your constituents.
So that lets you know who are they serving. That goes to show where their motives and their priority is already lined up for. It's for the minorities, and when I say the minorities, I mean the immigrants, because that's the new minority block that they're trying to move in on y'all.
Facts. I don't even want to bring up. Well, yeah, I do. Nigga said it's Jim Crow 2.0.
Oh my gosh!
And was proud of that shit.
He wouldn't know Jim Crow if Jim Crow was his next door neighbor.
The fear mongering though is crazy, bro. Talking about we're trying to set us back. I think we got a little bit left.
You judging somebody like, but you judging them because they black, saying that they don't got it.
What people are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
Do you have a problem that if you go to vote and they say, "Can we please see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are"? Are you
Love
cool?
showing my ID.
You got no problem with that?
Nope.
Facts.
Would you have a problem if when you go to vote, if they say, "Can we please just see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are"? Do you have an issue with that?
No.
Would you have a problem if there was a rule where you have to show your ID in order to vote?
I don't think so. No.
Would you have an issue if there was a rule saying you got to show your ID before you vote?
Nah.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
That should be mandatory. Off top, standard.
You know what, y'all? I'm gonna go out and do an IRL video. I'm gonna ask the black brothers and sisters of mine. I'm going to Leimert Park, and I'm gonna ask how they feel about this and do they have IDs. I'm gonna start with the do they have IDs. I just want to see the reaction I get. I'm curious. But you want to let us know some things that you need an ID for?
Here's a list. First of all, you go to the doctor, you need your ID. You need prescriptions to pick them up from the pharmacy. You need your ID. You want to buy some drinky drink? You need your ID. You got to be 21. You got to prove you're 21. You need your ID. You want to rent or buy a car? Show up at the lot? You need your ID. You go get a job. When you show up and you turn in your job application, you also have to give them your ID, your social security. If they're accepting your application and they're considering hiring you, they're going to ask for your documentation. Okay?
This is wild.
As always, y'all, man up, not man down.
Maintain, not maintain.
And we out.